Brampton man is on the run.
Shocking.
The guy's from Brampton, man. This is crazy. Like, I feel like Brampton news just comes out for us.
Let's start off the week right.
The Walmart fans will talk about this. But anyways, this is a serious topic, so I'm not joking around with that. But RCMP is searching for a semi-driver who's wanted for a fatal crash that happened recently in Manitoba. It just happened last week.
Right.
Like a week.
Last Friday.
Not the past Friday, but the Friday before. Yeah, so a couple of weeks, okay? Basically, the gist of it is a man is a truck driver. He's from Brampton, traveling out here, and he hit a vehicle and killed a mother and daughter. The daughter was only like 8 years old. Yeah. This is crazy. So let's watch this. We'll see his face, and we'll talk about it.
RCMP are still searching for a missing Ontario truck driver connected to a deadly collision. A mother and her 8-year-old daughter were killed in the crash. We're learning more tonight about his disappearance after police issued a Canada-wide arrest warrant. The CBC's Rosanna Hempel has the latest.
One of the last places RCMP say they saw Navjeet Singh was in hospital after the collision. They'd made plans to meet on Wednesday, but they haven't been able to reach him. Sergeant Paul Maneg says Singh was expected to stay with someone in Winnipeg, but they say he's been missing from there too.
I guess the last thing he was told.
I don't understand that. Like, they knew that he killed them or he hit them.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was involved in that capacity, and then they just let him like get back to us when they were going home, type of thing.
Yeah, that's what it kind of sounds like. It kind of sounds like he just basically was given, show up at this spot.
Yeah.
Why wasn't he arrested?
He should have been arrested, or we could have had police at the hospital waiting for him when he got discharged.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
So do you think the RCMP kind of dropped the ball on that?
Kind of dropped the ball. Like, that's the ball.
They dropped the ball on
Like, that's it right there. What else is there? If I was a family member, I'd be livid with that right now.
Oh, I'm sure they are. Cause like
that's a total failure on the RCMP's part. Like,
low key, why does it feel like I've seen this guy somewhere? Low key,
he's a typical brown guy.
He just looks like one of those.
Yeah, he's your W, which doesn't.
The fade, the fat face,
you'll see 10 of those in the Maples.
Okay, play it. Let's watch the rest.
But they say he's been missing from there too.
I guess the last thing he was told is he was going to be seeking the advice of a lawyer, but couldn't reach him on cell phone and had no idea where he went. And with really no other ties to Winnipeg, we believe it's safe to say is he left the city.
Singh is charged with 2 counts of dangerous operation of a motor vehicle causing death. He's accused of crashing into an SUV at the intersection of highways 201 and 306 last Friday. Police allege he drove through a stop sign, killing Sarah Unger and her 8-year-old daughter Alexa. Maneg says the Canada-wide arrest warrant issued on Thursday will flag him to border services and police across the country.
It's frustrating, like they say, you want to get all the pieces of the puzzle answered, and they say you want to hold.
You're frustrated? This guy sounds so I don't know, man. Like, how do you, like, he killed 2 people, and you guys are acting as if, like, he hit he disappeared under the car, maybe, and, they're dead.
Yeah. No, it's
and
crazy.
He's frustrated. Like, it's just crazy. I'd be so mad.
As the family, I'd be like, livid.
I'd be done. I'd be suing the RCMP.
Yeah, I'd be laughing pretty hard there.
Yeah.
And but do you think that guy probably? Okay, we'll talk about it later. Let's talk about it because I feel like I have some.
You want to hold people accountable for their actions.
Drivers on Highway 201 already face rumble strips and a stop sign leading up to the intersection. The rural municipality of Rhineland, where the crash happened, is eyeing potential changes to make it safer. Reeve Don Weeb says they've sent a letter to Infrastructure Minister Lisa Naylor.
To increase the safety or the awareness on that corner, maybe bigger stop signs, maybe lights on stop sign, maybe even a light at that corner.
The province says it will conduct a fatal collision review to examine whether changes are needed at the intersection. Rosanna Hempel, CBC News, Winnipeg.
If you're in Canada and have over $10,000 in debt, payday loans, credit cards.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, what are you supposed to say to that?
Okay, like the way I want to start off with this is like, because ever since the Humboldt crash,
Yeah,
right? We all remember that one.
yeah.
Trucking and the trucking industry's tried to make it better, whether it's electronic logs for truckers, right? So we don't know what the actual cause of the accident would have been for this one. Did he run a stop sign?
Probably, well, he did run the stop sign.
Oh, he ran a stop sign?
That's what they said.
Okay.
Said, yeah.
So if he ran the
There's a
stop sign,
right there, yeah. He's entering
Yeah.
the highway.
so he just
He just blew a stop sign, and he's probably on his phone.
probably on his phone.
I
Probably
don't know what time of the day this happened, but let's just say it was in the daytime. Now blew through this.
Usually truckers are pressured to get to the job, right?
Yeah, but
Especially in the
Yeah,
PW
it's not
companies,
like-
right? Like my friends are truck drivers, and they tell the
Yeah,
pressure
but-
is like crazy.
well, I don't think that's like a good enough.
Reason?
There's never a good enough reason to blow a stop sign. You
Yeah.
just have to follow the laws.
No, and that's what. Yeah, he should have been following the laws. But a lot of truckers, especially with, look at how many fatal like killings had been because of truck drivers.
Yeah, because a lot of the time, even the videos inside the cab, they're on their phones.
They're on the
And they're
phones.
speeding.
Yeah.
Excess speed, not
Yeah.
paying attention, and so on and so forth.
There's ones that are like drinking. There was a
Operating a man in the trucks, like, I'm sorry, it's just crazy. It's just
The responsibility.
It's a bad recipe. It's just not. They just don't. Some of them don't take it seriously, man.
Man, you're-
that guy right now, there's no way he's in Canada. He is gone.
He's probably gone.
He's probably
Oh, yeah.
in Texas by now, easily, and he's probably on a truck down there.
Well, he's probably gone.
No, he left like Canada right away.
Yeah.
Like he
Or-
probably went through just got smuggled through the border
I
by
just-
another truck driver.
Why was the RCMP so gullible? Like, I feel like that was just like, you just went through a crash, you let him take him to the hospital.
And then
Why did you cuff him? Why wasn't he
Or-
cuffed in any
Cuff him to the
situation?
bed.
Right? Cuff him to the bed. How did you trust the system that much? How did you trust somebody to be like, oh, show up this day? They didn't get a proper phone. He has no there's no.
Well, I don't get it. In the States, if you kill somebody, if a car hits, if you're drinking and driving, or you just drive into somebody and you kill two people, you're arrested on the spot.
Yeah, but
And if you need
yeah.
medical care, you're taken to like a hospital, but
Yeah.
you're not like, you're still under arrest.
Yeah.
And the police stay there with you.
Yeah.
Like you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
From the hospital, you go to the court or
Yeah.
the jail or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. Or your lawyer or something.
Yeah.
Here, they're so relaxed on it. Like, yeah, he was supposed to meet us on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Meet you on
what
Wednesday for
is
what?
a coffee date?
He's not gonna show up. You think
No.
he would show up?
No, especially after
Killing two people,
Yeah.
he's probably scared
Yeah.
because of what happened with that other driver who
Yeah.
killed,
Yeah.
all those kids. And then now he's like, oh, I'm gonna meet you guys at some office somewhere and talk about the fact that I just killed two
people.
innocent people.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. RCMP is out to lunch.
Yeah, they're like, what the hell is that? That's a drop in the ball, and somebody's gonna probably have to pay for it pretty badly because if
I just
didn't get caught-
don't understand what that RCMP.
Because manhunt
Is he a spokesperson or is he like a?
That's
he's
probably just their media spokesperson. Right?
Like he's frustrated. I'm sure the family is beyond frustrated.
Boy, oh man,
Oh my God.
if that man can, first of all, if he can get across the border and he's gone,
Well, he's
This
if
man can go on
If
forever.
they find him, I'm like 90% sure. I'll give him the 10% that he is not in Canada anymore. He left the same day.
probably.
He was on a car out of town.
Gone.
Because he was going through, right? He's not from here, is he?
No, he's from Brampton.
He's from Brampton. So he was going. He left. He bolted, man.
Yeah, he's gone. And maybe he made a mistake of going back to Brampton and
No, he
blending
didn't.
in with all the other brown people, but
Yeah. Good luck finding him.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like people can get found pretty easily if they make the mistake, but this guy's still on the run. It's been a few days. He has a head start because the warrant came out on Wednesday, right? So if the crash happened on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he's in the hospital. Monday he's gone because the warrant didn't come out till Wednesday for CBSA. So he could have gone down to the border.
Yep, that's
border's
true.
only an hour from here, right? So
What do you mean the word didn't come out? They didn't have him like officially
on the thing, right? On the news, the warrant wasn't issued till Wednesday for a man for a hunt.
Oh, okay. When he didn't show up.
Yeah, when he
that's
didn't
when
show
they put it up. Oh, so then he could have.
He had a head start.
He could have totally even gone legally to the states.
To the States.
To a deadly collision. They made plans to meet
That's
on
interesting.
Wednesday.
He was going to be seeking the advice of a lawyer, but couldn't reach him on cell phone and had no idea where he went. And with really no other ties to Winnipeg, we believe it's safe to say is he left the city.
Singh is charged with 2 counts of dangerous operation.
Yeah, so he didn't even have to like get smuggled. He just probably drove through.
Probably. If he has a US visa, well, he's a trucker, so he probably does have a US visa.
Yeah.
And he's probably gone. If he gets found, he's in a lot of shit. Because here's the thing, he would have been charged with he wouldn't have been charged with attempted murder or murder. He would have been charged with the second. It's one of those, man.
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know.
She said something. I don't want to go back to it. Yeah. But because he would have been charged with something that has to do with the Highway Act.
Yeah.
Right.
But now he's like running.
But now he's on the run, so he just basically fucked himself. Even worse, right? Because now he's awaiting arrest, right? On a run. He's gonna get a win for a long time when it's caught, right? And if he can make it, what do you think his plan? His plan B is probably go to India somehow.
I'm just shocked that they could let him just walk like that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
his plan B is probably he's going to try to get to India somehow. Because once you make it there, then you're gone. Then it's hard to find.
That would be really hard.
Because the India police is not gonna do shit.
Yeah.
Extraditions aren't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So RCMP's gotta go find this guy now. Again, once that Humboldt crash happened, the trucking industry had to change a lot. Like they were offering more training, right? Longer training courses. You can't just open up a training school. But all the fake Brampton schools that are issuing, and people pay other people under the table to get their licenses.
Yeah, well, this was all part of that LMIA stuff, right?
Yeah, that, right? Because trucking businesses, especially from Brampton,
they were all sponsored.
They were all doing LMIA stuff, and they were issuing, like, even the instructors at Brampton trucking companies, they were all like issuing, you just pay the guy and he'll issue you a license.
So they would still take some type of like course. You just, like, we're talking about trucking licenses?
Yeah.
But you would still get
the course, take the course, right?
You still have to get a license. You just don't jump in a truck and start driving it.
No, but that's what's happening.
Yeah.
For a lot of the people that aren't educated,
or the tons of guys that got licenses that
can't pass the test.
Yeah.
Right?
Incompetent people.
Yeah. Because, bro, a semi-truck is a fucking death machine on wheels.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? And now you put an incompetent driver behind that wheel, he can do major damage, and he's dead.
There's been tons of accidents of people driving into the, like, just... But when you have that many, like, Punjabis in trucks, the chances of if there's an accident, it being Punjabi are very high. Like, there's just every trucker out there is generally up and up. Which is fine. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin to how you're gonna drive a truck. But I think the training is lacking. But then the pressure of trying to make the money to go to one load to go pick up another load and not sleeping. Yeah. Right? There's that. Not every company is offering electronic logbook, so they can do the paper logbook, and they can get away with saying, oh, they've slept 8 hours, right?
cell phone use, right? While they're on the truck, they all the truckers have their, they have their headpieces. Their phone is hanging on their windows, right? And they can be watching something.
Yeah.
So the accountability on the trucker,
it's distracted.
yeah. And that's why so many fatal crashes have been happening.
Yeah.
Right? And I think the issue starts where it goes back to the training centers. You can't just let anybody open a training center.
Well, the government doesn't do it.
Bro, the government gives like $9,000 or something in money to train these people properly.
Yeah.
The government's funding these things.
Yeah.
They're funding the training schools, right? And are still.
But they don't. But the government doesn't do enough to follow up with the schools.
No,
they don't go in there and do like a proper inspection and really get into it.
No, probably not.
The government's a mess, which we already talked about the other day. Just such a mess.
Yeah.
Like that $250 tax credit, which is just a slap in the face.
I saw one of the TikToks and it said that's like a bribe. That's just like Trudeau trying to bribe us.
It's embarrassing. It's funny. It's like I looked at his like press conference and the way he was talking, like, so you're not gonna have to pay taxes on like toys and puzzles. Like as a leader, you're like talking that way. I'm just like, bro, what are you saying? Yeah. And that lady behind him, whatever that. She was the most cringe of that, but the way she's smiling in the back, it's as if they just made some type of like big leap for like comedians. Like she's almost like smiling, but like herself, she's probably embarrassed the way she's like sitting behind him, and she has to keep this like fake smile the whole time that he's talking. She can't act normal.
Isn't it weird when like they have to like prime minister has to go up?
So
and be like,
embarrassing.
We solved the problem.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you guys a cut on the GST and give you $250.
It's like, isn't that our money? It's like back to us anyways.
Like what? The math. Remember, I said math is not mathing at all.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We can go into that whole thing.
That whole press conference with the 250 is so embarrassing, man. Like. This country is just, not good.
I think our leadership needs to do better.
These need to change it.
Yeah, somebody commented on our TikTok, and we'll make a comment on it, but they're like, we should run for elections, they'll vote for us. This is hilarious, first of all. Second of all, do I look like a guy that can be qualified to go run in parliament? Hell no. Maybe next time.
Meet us here.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Stop voting for people, okay? And I hate to say this, but stop voting for people. Stop basing it on skin color. Stop basing it on religion. Stop basing it on how many social media followers or presence they have.
Yeah.
Maybe vote for people that actually make and want to make a difference and actually have an education and actually have an ability to make a difference. Stop, because I hate it, bro.
Kevin O'Leary should have run.
Yeah. Make the people that actually make good decisions, can handle the pressure, and make good decisions.
Have more of a, they have more education than I think, what does Trudeau have, like a drama degree or something?
Bro, Trudeau, I can't even get into that guy.
That's a different situation. We need to change, we need to change fast. I don't know why it's taking so long to call an election, why, just need to change.
Oh, look at Jagmeet, bro.
What does he do?
Nothing.
Oh.
One day he's like, I'm gonna vote against the non-confidence vote, then I'm gonna not vote. Bro, the guy switches. Grow up here. I don't know. Jesus.
God, everybody needs to just be they need to shelve everybody. MPs, liberals especially.
Yeah,
get them out.
They just the last 8 years.
And he's dancing at the Taylor Swift concert, and there's full-on riots on the street in Montreal. They're just this guy is so out of touch. This full-on riots. It's the whole city's burning, and this guy's dancing to some pop star.
This is why Trump is in power, man.
Yeah.
People are just fed up with the whole let's take the soft approach to everything, and they want real results. And Trump is going to deliver, right? So we'll see. And we're on a whole completely different.
Okay, we're good.
let's plaster this guy's photo everywhere so that we can find this truck driver that killed Winnipeggers or Manitobans.
Yeah.
Otherwise, anything else?
Nobody.
Good? Keep hitting that subscribe button. Holy crap, 472. We're halfway to our goal. Keep hitting that subscribe button and we'll see you guys in the next one. Right? The link is going to be right here. Hit that subscribe button.
And lots of good comments.
Yeah, lots of good comments.
Positive comments.